Roderick Joshin. I got hit by a car when I was 8 years old in South Miami Heights in Florida. Um, in 2006, God sent me the Holy Ghost. Then I was diagnosed with schizophrenia right after that, after smoking marijuana with some classmates. I used to wash dishes on Sunny Isles Beach at Visa Lake Cafe. It was a kosher restaurant owned by the Jews. So Jesus sent me the Holy Ghost in 2006 and told me to tell Israel that he loves them and that he's going to save all the Jews from the upcoming Holocaust and they're going to survive. And Jesus told me to tell all you Jews. Julius, also my manager from Visa Lake Cafe, I was his employee and dishwasher. I used to prep vegetables and unload trucks for him and throw out the trash and bus tables sometimes on Sunny Isles Beach in Miami, Florida. Yeah, Jesus told me to tell all the Jews that he's going to give Israel and all the Jews a lot of money and a lot of food during the 7 year tribulation so they can survive. And Jesus also told me to tell you guys that he's going to come to earth before the 7 year tribulation is over while the Antichrist is still in authority. And once the Antichrist sees that Jesus touches down on earth, the Antichrist is going to gather up his army to try to kill Jesus again, like they killed Jesus 2,000 years ago on the cross. But Jesus told me that he will defeat the Antichrist and his army. Um, so when Jesus comes back, all the saints are going to be with him. Then the Antichrist is going to gather his army up against Jesus and all the saints. It says it in Revelation. It says Jesus will be there, and then the Antichrist army is going to surround the camp. The camp is all the people going to heaven with Jesus that's going to have the new body and the resurrected humans for the first resurrection. So, and then Jesus is going to destroy the Antichrist while he's on earth. And then I don't know how long it's going to take for him to destroy the Antichrist, but before the 7 year tribulation is over, Jesus told me to tell you guys in Israel, all the Jews, that the 144,000 from the 12 tribes of Israel is about to be sealed, and that Jesus told me to tell you guys he's coming in 9 years. Please, Israel, look up my accident report. All the Jews, please look up my accident report. My name is Roderick Joshin. My first name is spelled R as in Romeo, O as in Oscar, D as in David, R as in Romeo, I as in Internet, G as a girl, U as a universe, E as in Echo. And my last name is Joshin. It's spelled J as in Jasper, O as in Oscar, A as in Apple, C as in Charlie, H as in House, I as in Internet, and N as in Neptune. When I got hit by the car, my foot touched the power line, and while I was unconscious, I had an interaction with God, and he told me, Roderick, you were never going to be harmed since the beginning. And when I woke up in the hospital bed, my godmother was looking at me in the eye, and she called my name, she said, Gagi, and God told me while I was laying in the hospital bed, Roderick, I have a mission for you. So God sent me. I love you guys. I love all the Jews. Bless you guys. Jesus told me to tell all the Jews he loves them and he's coming to save them and he's going to protect them during the 7 year tribulation and they're not going to die. Don't worry. And no, Israel is not, Palestinians will not take over Israel. The Jews will. That's what Jesus is telling me to tell the Jews. Jesus is telling me to tell President Benjamin Netanyahu that the Palestinian. Jesus is telling me to tell Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that Jesus is telling me to tell Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that the Palestinians are not going to take over Israel and that the Jews will take over Israel, but Jerusalem will be split into two for separate Palestinian authority taking over one part of it, one half of it, and the other half, the Jews.